Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have a Copart project. It's a 2017 Jetta. Bought it from Copart. It has around 85,000 miles on it. Had front end damage, I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, I also already got a parts car, so I have everything I need to fix it all up. So I'll just show you guys both of those right now. This is the Jetta I won off the auction. See the fender, it's bad. Bumper has a little bit of scratches, but I'm gonna actually reuse this bumper. So there was some hidden damage on the radiator that I didn't think was gonna be punctured, but it was, so that's broken. The headlight was broken, it's right there on the floor. Pretty much all of the trim pieces that were right in the front were all broken. This headlight was fine, and the hood is badly crumpled, so that's most of the damage. Otherwise, it runs good. It's a 5-speed manual, but yeah, and then here's the parts car that I bought. I bought this for $1,000, but it was severely wrecked, as you can see over here. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, but the hood is good. It does have a little dent right here, but nothing crazy. Grill is good, emblem is good, and the parts underneath should be good. So there's the engine. Yeah, radiator and radiator support and stuff like that should all be good, which I will need. I think it'll be the cheapest way to fix it. Instead of buying brand new aftermarket parts, painting it and everything, I think it would come out to a lot more. So in total, I have $1,300 into this because I paid $300 for shipping and then $1,000 for the car. And I think I could part out a few things and probably make my money back on that. All right, I'm gonna get right into it. Start taking off a few things. Okay, bumper is off. Look at this. The emblem's almost perfectly fine. Interesting. All right, gonna be taking off all of the hoses right now. All right, so I got the radiator off. It's over here. Made a little bit of a mess. Tried to capture as much as I could. This thing was giving me some trouble. I didn't understand how it worked, but I finally got it. So they got that off. All the hoses are off, so not bad. Pretty clean underneath. I'm gonna just give it a look through and make sure nothing else is damaged or anything like that, but it looks pretty good overall. There was this wire that broke right here, so I will have to probably solder that myself, figure that out somehow, because that's for the coolant. Other than that, I now gotta start taking apart this one, putting all the parts onto here. So I'm gonna be taking apart all the parts I need off of the parts car right now, and then gonna start swapping it over. I have 3 days to get it done. Actually, 2 technically. Got the appointment on Wednesday. Still got lots of work to do, so gotta get it done before then. I did find one other thing, and that is the AC line right here. The nipple broke off this one. This is pretty much supposed to be there, and that broke off, so I think I'm gonna have to swap in this coolant system into here. This is also pretty bent. This should be straight up. Anyways, I'm gonna have to swap in the AC lines, so hopefully that's not too much work. It really just looks like one bolt connecting it back there, but I'll probably have to remove some of this stuff to get it out of the way, which is not too bad, just a little more work than I thought. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna take all this off, and then I'll get back to when I start installing all of the parts back onto the new car. All right, so I got the car taken apart as much as I need to. Got the radiator off. I got the AC line off that I need. There's the support, there's the radiator. Everything looks good there. No cracks or anything like that. Holds its fluid, so that's good. I'm gonna put the AC line on first, and then we can tackle the radiator and stuff. So to get this on, I needed to take the coolant reservoir out of the way. I also took off the filling part of the windshield washer fluid. So yeah, now I could literally just slide this in here. Right in there like that. Goes under that one, something like that. Now I could bolt that back together. So that wasn't too bad. Definitely would have been bad if I didn't realize that that was broken until later. That's why you always gotta look. But that also shows that you really never know what to expect when you buy cars from the auction. once I got it in person, I kind of realized that it was going to be more damage than anticipated, which is all right. But yeah, that's why I ended up buying a parts car, because damage was way more than I thought, honestly. Not that I didn't think it was bad, but it was just more parts than I originally thought. All right, that should be good. Now I'll actually be able to recharge the system, and the car should have AC, because that's pretty important. Definitely don't want it without AC. That would suck. All right, sorry guys, the video cut out somewhere. I'm not sure where exactly. I got the radiator in, I got the crash bar in, mounted the radiator there. So that's good. I still got to connect all the wiring and everything, but all the hoses are connected. New AC line is in. I just got to finish connecting it down here. And then just a few electrical connectors. Like this thing I got to take off and then reconnect that. All right guys, it is currently 9:02 p.m. and I'm trying to finish this tonight. I got a busy day tomorrow, and tomorrow's the last day I can work on it because it needs to be done for Wednesday morning. And this is pretty much where I'm at. Excuse the mess. I'm all over the place right now, but I got the new fender on. Door opens up without it scraping now. I kind of aligned the hood somewhat. It needs a little bit more aligning, but overall it's pretty decent, I would say, right now. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do as much as I possibly can, and hopefully we'll finish it tonight. If not, I'll do some finishing touches tomorrow. But I do want to test it still and everything like that, so. All right, I fixed this connector. Got this stuff buttoned back up. AC lines are good. All right, that's all on. I think the last thing left to do is the bumper, is this thing. It either goes this way or this way, probably this way. How this bumper goes. All right, I guess let's see if it shuts. What that alignment looks like. Okay. It's definitely raised up a bit here, but not terrible. Here's what we're looking like right now. Got the grill on, so right here, there's kind of a gap. Here, I mean, definitely my fingers can't fit though. So sadly, the hood had like slight dents, you could tell because of the light right now. But overall, it's not bad. I think the gap here is slightly wide. Push that in a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna try to buff these little scratches out as best I can. I think that's pretty much it for the most part. All right, lights are working. Blinkers are working. All right, so it is 10:06. So just a little over an hour, and I got all that put back together. So not bad. I honestly probably even have time to go get coolant, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So it is the following morning, all put together. Front bumper's on, hood's on, headlights are good, grill is on there. The grill has like overspray on it. I have no idea from what, but I will remove that. And then obviously it has this scuff over here, a little bit down here, right here, and I'm gonna try to buff it out as best I can. Obviously it's not gonna be perfect, it's already past the paint, but it can definitely look better than it does. But otherwise it just really needs a good cleaning, and that's about it. I'm gonna go buy coolant for it right now, and then once I'm done with that, I could take it on a test drive, make sure everything is good on it. All right, so I bought some concentrate antifreeze coolant for it. I'm just gonna mix it with distilled water in this gallon jug and start filling it up. All right, I think I gotta start the car for it to go through. Just gotta wait for the fans to kick in. All right, it should be all good. I ran it for a while, filled it up a couple of times. Seems to be at a decent level right now. I'm gonna go take it for a little drive, just make sure everything is good. I cleared the engine code. It was actually code 4 coolant temperature, so it might have been that sensor that broke off. I cleared it, so let's see if that's all good and if that fixed our problem. So it's been a few days since I've had the inspection on the Jetta. I passed first try, so that's good. No issues there at all. Car runs good, drives good. So a few updates for the AC. I had to take it to a shop. They charged 150 bucks to refill the system because it was completely empty since I had to take off all the lines and stuff. And then also randomly, I went on a hike on Saturday, I think. Got there, all good. When I was going to leave, the car would not turn on. Thankfully it's a manual, so I bump started it and I was able to get home. But even when I got home, it still would not want to turn on. And I guess the battery just randomly died and was bad. I tested the voltage. The voltage still read at 12.9 volts, but then when I go to crank it, it dropped all the way down to like 5. So I think the battery was shot. Anyways, I went to the parts store today, picked up a new battery, and starts right up. So there's no issues now. When I did change the battery though, the airbag light randomly came on. It was never on before. No airbags ever deployed in this car. So I'm not sure why that light is on. I actually ended up selling the parts car. I sold it to Pick and Pull, scrapyard, and they picked it up for 400 bucks, free pickup. They picked it up from my driveway. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Volkswagen. I don't really have anything else to add to it. Yeah, that's about it. I can actually read off. I have all the fees right here on my phone. Pretty much sale price, $1,200. Environmental fee, $15. Virtual bid fee was $85. Gate fee was $95. Title pickup fee was $20. Long haul delivery was $330 actually, sorry. Title, never mind, that was a refund of a title pickup fee. Buyer's fee was $395 bucks. And then sales tax was $113. So total was actually $2,233. So actually it was less than 23. Now let me do some quick math real quick. So let's see, 2233 plus 1300 plus 150, and then it was roughly 130 for the battery. So that puts me at a total of 3,813 minus the 400, which, so total comes out to 3,400. So yeah, that's about it. All right, I will catch you guys on the next video.